This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker, Facebook, heygardenguy.com website. Ask questions, we'll answer them. Share these videos with other people, because that's what makes our clock tick, if you will. And like us. Share the videos and like us, and I would appreciate it. It doesn't cost a penny. We're doing some compost questions that I've not had a chance to answer yet, that I think may benefit you if you are into composting. The third question: why does my compost pile smell? And there's one of two reasons why your compost pile smells, one of which is it's too wet. Or, number two, there's an imbalance of nitrogen and carbon, which are the nitrogen are the greens, like grass clippings, and the carbon is like leaves, Mother Nature's gift to us. So it's one of two things. So the easiest way to stop it is to back off on the watering, and only water, as we talked about yesterday, on a weekly basis. And if the compost pile seems too wet, then you want to add some browns or some carbon to it, and that will have a tendency for it to dry up. I want to say something else about this. Is from that question was from Jennifer, by the way. Generally, it's a ratio of 3 browns to 1 green. Now, you know, you put in the compost pile what you have. The foodstuffs you have, the leaves you have, the grass clippings you have, but know that if you really want a good ratio, it's 3 browns or 3 parts leaves to 1 part kitchen scraps. But it's going to compost regardless, because the microorganisms are still there. How does a compost pile get hot? That's the fourth question. How does a compost pile get hot? It's not the sun that gets it hot. It's the activity of the microorganisms on the inside. I have a compost thermometer, which I didn't bring up with me, and it's about yay long, and you stick it into the compost pile, and you should, in the very center of that compost pile, which ideally should be about 4 foot wide, 4 foot high, that's an ideal size for a compost. But it should get up anywhere from 140 to 150 degrees in terms of heat. And you know then it's cooking, and the microorganisms are really doing their thing. Now folks, why composting? One of the worst things we have are the landfills, and those landfills create a lot of methane gas, which is terrible for the gas emissions in our atmosphere. So the more you can take what would normally go in the landfills, and you can compost that, how much better, and the money that you save as a result of that in terms of using that compost instead of buying it, the better off we all are. Okay, you know, these are homespun videos, and we just have to deal with everything around us. Okay. Well, this is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy. Have a great day. We'll answer some more questions tomorrow.